So, welcome to Peaceful Weekend Investing. Yet another video. It's going to be a short, crisp, to the point video. We're going to cover three things in this. One, we're going to talk about the IT sector, which we covered last time, and look at some of the indices as well for the next week for India market specifically. And now everybody's talking about over the weekend about the Nifty, the IT index or CNX IT. Some of the stocks like literally blasted. So, what's going on there? And I'm going to share with you one stock which I am so bullish about, which can give you some amazing returns, and it's a high probability setup which we're looking at. Never say never in terms of what happens in the future, nobody can say that, but something which all the other aspects of that particular stocks is coming up together nicely. I want to share the techno funda analysis for that particular stock. At the end also, I'll give you some of the tips how you can settle yourself in some of the nice thinking or psychology about not chasing up the stocks, and I'll cover that at the end. So let's get started on this video. Make sure you make a lot of notes, and do make sure put it in the comment box below. What were your key takeaways? That this is a clear disclaimer. So last week, if you look at the stock market analysis video which I covered, I talked about a couple of sectors. So go and watch that. I'm not going to repeat it. One of the sectors which I talked about was IT sector, which was setting up nicely. And suddenly there was a huge rally after the results of the biggies, and nobody was expecting. But I will give you some of my thinking how I am positioning myself for IT, and why I think you should not straight away jump in with a lot of stocks gone up 20%, 15%, 10%, whatnot. So I will share with you my strategy, my approach. Other stock which I want to talk about is Tech Mahindra. And this gentleman, Mohit Joshi, I know him personally for many, many years when I was in Dubai. As many of you know that I've been in the technology domain for last 22 years now, and travel around 26, 30 countries just doing consulting in fintech space primarily. And I also build solutions in the stock market, end-to-end stock market solutions, and worked for NASDAQ in the past. So none of what I share here is any of the representation of my past employers, and though today I'm an independent consultant. But this gentleman, I know him from Infosys days, and we were interacting while I was in Dubai. Has been designated as CEO for Tech Mahindra, and I know him personally, his caliber and his capabilities. So I think he'll bring in a lot of changes as a new, fresh management. Always there's a lot of excitement about. But I think everything is coming together for this particular stock, because and we'll look into the chart as well. The chart also setting up nicely. The new management coming in, the new fresh minds are coming in, and also he's obviously going to bring some of his own core people to drive the growth forward, and plus the AI theme, which is a big, big theme coming forward. So as you can see with my excitement there. And if you have not followed me here, you can, if you are on LinkedIn, do follow me on LinkedIn as well. I keep sharing a lot of investing tips as well. And I have a specific newsletter called Weekend Wealth Watch, where I share some of the key charts. So do follow me. I'm going to launch my first edition there, and hopefully we'll have some great insights I'll be able to share and interact through emails as Mahindra. And we'll go. Yeah. And we make sure that it is a log chart. Yeah. So it's log chart. Now, and we will remove all the drawings so that we can start afresh. Okay. So this is based on the price scale, right? So it is not based on time scale. So whatever rally here is the percentage wise, let me show you. So this is the rally which you got of 395 or 400%. And if you look at it here, this is 250%. But if I see the same thing in the regular chart, you will see this is so small and this is so huge, because now you're looking on the right hand side axis on the price basis. So that's about the log chart. So make sure you turn the log chart up so that you know the historical trend of the particular stock when you're looking from the long term time frame. And now coming to this particular stock itself, what is interesting here to note is for this particular stock is the base formation for last almost 1 year, and then there's a kind of breakout which has happened. right? And that is something which is caught my attention. And once I cover the CNX IT index, then you'll see some similarity here, what is going on. And another factor which is also come, you should also look at it, which I am very much big follower of Fibonacci, is if I draw the Fibonacci extension or the Fibonacci drawing, and you know the golden ratio of which is of more important is 0.618, and this particular stock languished around this area for almost like a year, and if you count this, it'll almost like a year and maybe more, and has given a nice breakout. Now, question is whether this particular stock is now gonna go which way, whether it's going to go up, go down, or it'll go nicely, come here, touch again, and go up and touch its old highs. And that's what we need to keep tracking. I can't guess about the future probabilities of it. All you can do is we can increase our odds to the particular company. When you see the sector is in trend, Nasdaq is rally, Nasdaq is going up its own course itself, which you see some of the stocks have gone up like multiple times. And obviously Indian stocks and Indian IT will not left behind, and that's what we're seeing. But we don't have to jump in straight away, because we're going to get enough opportunity to be in this particular rally, because it's a multi-month, multi-decade rally which we're looking at it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with about Tech Mahindra. But if I look at the CNX IT itself, right, if you look at the CNX IT, you must have noticed there's a, and this is again a monthly chart, right? Same kind of pattern has formed here with what you see in Tech Mahindra. But only thing is, it is not given a breakout yet. It's still going in the sideways, and yet some of the stocks have already started giving multi-fold returns. Some stocks have gone up 45%, 50%, 100%, and all. But you have to study why exactly what's happening. Is it a specific AI theme which market is bullish about? You have to study about that, and that is more important for you to build that conviction. So I just wanted to bring you that, and I think market will give you enough opportunity. Don't jump into straight away, just chase the stock. Don't be in the FOMO, and make sure that you are following your own principles of getting into right stocks at the right time, so that you don't have to regret with buying at the peak of it, and when it's going on sideways you can't hold on to it. So there'll be enough opportunity in the bull runs. Always, when you look at this is the pattern which the index move, it goes into waves, and you have to only catch when you have the down wave as per the Dow theory, and make sure you are holding up and keep averaging up as the market is moving high, because this particular opportunity is not for 1 month or 1 week, or for 2 months, 3 months, could go into multi-year as well. I can't see future out. I can't guess it. All I'm saying is, when you look at a future trend or the past trends, you can make out that you look at what has happened here, right? This particular index itself went 235%. What, just imagine what would happen for the stocks which are part of it. Now, CNX IT, it has biggies as well, like Infosys, Wipro, and all other stocks. But we want to make sure we are into niche companies which can give multifold returns. Like Persistent, we talked about Persistent last in my channel. We have discussed many stocks in the past as well, or Sign. None of the names I'm talking about has I have a position, right? You go and check yourself, identify. But Tech Mahindra, I don't have a position myself yet, and I'm just sharing my analysis for you to sharpen your skills as well. So that's my view here on Tech Mahindra. So just I want to share some fundamental analysis of this particular Tech Mahindra as well. So you can look at the particular stock and where it is standing in terms of overall other um, other companies as well. There are companies like Newgen's Technology, Cyient, Birla Soft, Tata Elxsi, KPI Technology. So they are all kind of, you can compare the ratios as well. I just want to share with you. And the ownership per se, right? Ownership of this particular company, Tech Mahindra, is also is important. Who hold this company? So do study on that. Another area which you want to look at it, the current dividend yield is 4.1%, and which is kind of good against the various other industry average, which is 1.9, and which is something which you can look into it as one of the parameters. Though the growth wise, I think it'll have a moderate growth as compared to, I look for high growth companies. The growth wise, it might be moderate growth, but we'll have to see how the AI theme plays up for that. And on top here, the chart which is showing up what is the debt level versus the cash level, and so that way at least these companies are cash rich companies, so there's no question about having um, any kind of issue with the debt aspect, because they're kind of more playing on the operating leverage where they can able to create more wealth for the shareholders without taking much debt on, right? So that's another aspect you can look at. It some of the key aspects which I want to share. Again, this is not everything which we do as part of fundamental analysis. You can look into it, make sure you can do further studies, look at their annual reports, look at their recent presentations they've shared about what the company does, and keep following this gentleman Mohit Joshi, because he has recently gone through a world tour with all the areas where Tech Mahindra is working. I'm sure he'll come with the fresh ideas on how to rejuvenate some of these streams and focus on it. So that's something I'm very excited about. So that's pretty much it. And I want to end this video with wishing you all a very happy, peaceful week in investing. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. If you found this video valuable, do share with your friends as well. I'll see you next video. Till then, bye bye.